Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the DC Multiverse The Reaper. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcasing your standard multiverse window box packaging. We can also see an image of the character on the bottom left. Turning the box around, we can see an image of the Collect and Connect rookie figure. And on the left, all the other figures from this wave. We can also see that the Reaper is numbered at number 2. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is the Reaper out of the box. And man, I wasn't sure that we actually ever needed a Reaper figure, but now having him in hand, I'm pretty glad that we got him. He's got a pretty cool sculpt with lots of great detail, pretty impressive paint apps, and I do love his accessories. Overall, I think he's a pretty cool figure, and I cannot wait to check him out with you guys. So with this figure finally in hand, let's take a closer look at the Reaper. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Reaper here. Now this guy's actually pretty damn cool. I've always liked the design of this character. He has kind of an obvious Skeletor feel to him from the Masters of the Universe, with that skull and hood. I love that a lot. Pretty cool. It really stands out, just the look of this character alone. Bright red body against that black cape and then that silver skull. I think it's a really cool, simple design, yet very intricate with a lot of the details. I think it's very cool, and I think Mattel did a great job with this. I love the silver that they used for the skull piece itself. A nice, real metallic silver, which came out pretty good. This whole upper piece right here is a softer plastic, as you can see, so it helps with the articulation and things like that. But you got lots of spikes and lots of sculpted detail in the line work of the body and some studs and more spikes. Even in the arms over here, on the back of the elbows, you got some more spikes. Things like that. Lots of intricate line work, even going into the hands. That looks pretty good too. All the way down over here to this area. Lots and lots of good sculpted line work. I'm actually a little surprised Mattel actually went this route with this. I'm surprised they didn't more simplify it a lot more. But look at that, more spikes on the knee pads. I think came out really good. Lots of line work over here. You got even more spikes on the feet. Came out pretty awesome. Love that quite a bit. Lots of pretty good detail in a soft, big black cape. I think it worked out very well. Like that quite a bit. What's really cool about the paint, a lot of in some here, like the spikes and whatnot, and most of the spikes, there is a slight metallic wash on there, so it makes the spikes stand out a little bit. And if you can tell, I'm not sure you can tell how you can tell on camera, but there actually is a slight dark wash throughout the entire figure. Going down like the abdomen and whatnot, a little bit in the arms and in the legs, just to bring out the sculpt a little bit more. Again, that's not something Mattel does a lot that much these days, but they did it with this part. It's subtle, but when you have it in hand, you can see it and it actually looks pretty good, which I do like. Let's take a look at a couple of his accessories. So he does come with the upper torso piece for the rookie Collect and Connect figures, which is pretty cool, so we'll take a look at that later on. But then he does come with interchangeable hook pieces with little spike balls on them. These are awesome, so I'll show you how to use these right now. So the hands, he does have interchangeable hands. These ones are hinged, just like so, on both hands, but they do come off just like that. This forearm piece is actually a pretty soft plastic, which helps when putting on and taking off the interchangeable pieces. So you just get those right on like that, and then boom, now you got something like that with his big hooks. I love that design. So you can have one or the other, or you could have both, which I think is a pretty cool thing. So look at that. I mean, and they're huge too. They're not small hooks. Like, they're a big part of who he is as a character. I think that's so awesome. I love the fact that we got this character like that. And again, with those big hook hands, I think those are so awesome. My only real complaint with these is that they're a little bit more of a dull silver when compared to the mask itself. You can kind of see the difference in silver with that. So I wish they were a little more like that, but still pretty cool nonetheless. So let's get these back on, shall we? And now let's take a look at articulation. So the head is somewhat on a ball joint. It does roll around just a bit, but mostly you're just going to get left and right. No real up and down whatsoever either. Arms can go all the way up like that, but you're going to get this piece kind of going up into his face like that. They go down and out, rotate in the upper bicep, single bend at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We do get an abdomen crunch that crunches back and forth, which I think works very nicely. We get a waist swivel, rotates left and right. Hip joints that kick forward that much, back a little bit. These are new type of hip joints to allow them to do the splits like that, and I actually like these a lot better than the T-joints that we're normally used to with Mattel figures, so I do like that quite a bit. We get upper thigh rotation just like that, single bend at the knee, we get ankle joints, allow you to point the toe up and down a little bit of rotation, and not really any ankle rocker in there. So overall, I'm actually really pleased with this guy. You know, I didn't think too much of it when they were going to make him. When I saw the images, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that they're actually making him in the first place, because he's such an obscure character, and I love this design, and I'm really glad now having him in hand. I think he's a really cool figure. He's really going to stand out on your shelf as something special, in my opinion, so if you can find him, I think he is definitely a must-get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the Multiverse Rebirth Batman that I've previously reviewed. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the DC Multiverse The Reaper. Now overall, I think I really do love this figure. He's got a simple yet complex design that I truly appreciate. I love that all red body against that black cape and that bright silver skull showing through the hood, and he's got really cool interchangeable hands with those giant silver hooks. He's got pretty decent articulation, and overall he's just a wickedly awesome figure. He's menacing, scary, and totally badass. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.